Hey everybody, told you I'd be making some more videos, and you know, I had a week off. It was for some family reasons, but now I'm back. Spring's here. I got a lot of plants popped up, and to get ready for the tomato season, growing for the Bricks restaurant right here in Russellville, Alabama, I'm constructing some capillary action planters is what I call them. They're made from tote bins, and they work really well. Even if you live in an apartment or something like that, and I'm sorry for the car coming by. If you live in an apartment, let's say you don't have much land, or maybe you do have an open space, but the native soil is very poor. This is a way that you can grow plants successfully, and they will be vigorous and the biggest plants you've ever seen in your life. And several years ago, on the world's largest gardening forum online, it was called Garden Web. There were 3 people in the United States that made homemade self-watering containers, is what they called them. You know, there was a guy named Ray Newstead out of California. He was really what got it started. He did a knockoff of the Earth Box, which you could buy at Lowe's, I think. And it was really expensive to make, but it worked really well. And I know Ray personally, and he's a great guy. He took these containers to third world countries, and you know, people there were able to have vegetables for the first time. But I decided to come up with my own version, and it's much cheaper, and it is way less expensive. Like I said, there were 3 in the United States that made these self-watering containers, and I was one of the 3. And it's due to my background. You know, I've been in industrial maintenance my whole life, basically 31 years. And there's another truck coming by. Sorry. But I wanted to make it cheaper, and it still worked the same, and that's what I did. And I'll be showing you videos on how to make those at home if you want. But right now I'm filling them up with some growing medium, and I want to talk to you about the various soil amendments you can add and what they do. I've got bales of Pro Mix is what it's called, and it's basically a compressed combination of peat moss and a little bit of perlite mixed in. And the peat moss, it absorbs moisture like you would not believe, and it's acidic. Okay, I'm taking that and I'm getting the container started, filling it up. But then what you need to do is you need to create some airspace. You need to incorporate something that will keep the perched water table at a minimum. And perched water table, what that is, I learned it from Mr. Al Fazeki. He's a bonsai master from Michigan. Basically what it means is, if you take a dish of water and you put a paper towel into it, like stand it on end and stick it into the water, that water will soak up into that paper towel so much, and that's it. And soil is the same way. So plant roots, they're not happy if they're in total moisture. You know, they need to breathe. So what you do is you incorporate something into the mixture that creates airspace, and it limits the height of the perched water table, and the plants are happy and they grow really good. So I've got something here today. This is Perlite. Is 4 cubic feet of it, and it's made from volcanic glass. You know, they heat it up to a certain temperature, and what it does is it just creates airspace so that oxygen can get to the root mass of the plants. The other thing that you want to incorporate is some vermiculite. Vermiculite is made from mica. It's heated up to a certain temperature, and then it turns into like popcorn. And there's another card. When it does, it creates all these little pores. It's kind of like a sponge. And when water is exposed to it, it holds on to those little moisture particles. So vermiculite and perlite, that's why you see those in like container plants. They're really good, and they give you what you need to provide oxygen to the root mass and also water retention for the plants. So today, like I said, I'm filling these capillary action planters, and I'm going to be planting green zebra tomato plants in them. And when I do, I'm going to make a video of it so that you can understand how to build one yourself. And you can set one in a parking lot at Walmart, and as long as you keep the water reservoir filled, you will have the most beautiful plants you have ever seen in your life, whether it's corn or peppers or any tomatoes, determinate or indeterminate. I'm going to show you how to build one. And it's my style. It's not the other two guys in the United States that came up with this design. This is the educated redneck from Russellville, Alabama, otherwise known as the Alabama gardening guru. I'm going to show you my way, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for stopping by. See you.